What up, and welcome to the JP3 Mindset Masterclass. That's right, we meet here every Saturday to get your mind right before you get your grind right. We're cultivating on court killers so you all can ascend and achieve high results every time you take the court. What up? How is everybody doing? First, let me say this. This is episode 20. And so thank you for rocking with me for 20 episodes now. Please, please, please. We have a large number of people who are watching but not subscribing. I see the likes, I see the comments, and we love them all. But please subscribe, please share, and please continue to support the movement. I also want to say today's episode is sponsored by Dr. Dish, IC3 trainer. That's right, the trainer, the rebounder that you see me using in all of my videos, every single training, whether I'm working with my kids, whether I'm working with my coaches, or whether I'm working with an entire group of clients, we are always using the Dr. Dish IC3 shot trainer. This one trainer has probably been responsible for keeping me in the game of training because it captures 90% of our rebounds. It allows us to get probably 100 to 150 more shots in a given hour to hour and a half time period. So we absolutely love this trainer. Whether you're someone who works out by yourself, whether you're a parent who trains a kid, whether you know a kid that could use this as a gift, check out our discount code JP3Train, or use our discount code to check out the IC3 shot trainer at drdishbasketball.com. And guess what? Dr. Dish is also giving an additional $100 to $150 off for the holidays. So this trainer is only $500. So you could get rebounding right in the palm of your hand for less than $350 with all this discount. So check out drdishbasketball.com, IC3 trainer. We'll be having a lot more discounts as well. Guys, this type of equipment just helps us to get towards our grind even better. It helps us to get down through there and do what we need to do. But as for today, you see the screen and you already know what the discussion topic. I want to talk about how, when, and why that's right, I'm talking to you, your breakthrough, it is coming. Everything you've been working for, everything you've been grinding for, everything you've been dreaming for, it is coming. But there are some things we have to do to be in place. But there are some things we have to, there's a mindset and a heart set that we have to cultivate to be in position for breakthrough. You know, during this time of year, we're right around the season started, or maybe for some of you, the season has just started. And it's disappointing. Maybe you're not getting the minutes you thought you were going to get. Maybe there's been an injury. Maybe there's been a setback. Maybe there's been a coaching change. Maybe there's been a new move in. Lots of things can happen. But one thing you have to know is that all the work you've put in, all the belief you've put in, all the consistency that you've been about for the last 12, 24, 36, whatever it may be for you, months, it is going to pay off. And I want to tell you why, first and foremost. How do I know that your breakthrough is coming? Number one, because you're still here. You would have quit a long time ago if this wasn't for you. Think about this. Think about all of your friends, all of those acquaintances and teammates you used to have that are no longer around. They're no longer grinding it out. They no longer believe. But that's not you. You have not lost belief. You have not lost anything other than maybe a little bit of hope, maybe a little bit of confidence. But you have to know that better days are just around the corner. And how do I know that? First and foremost, because you're still here. And staying power and staying power is the number one ingredient to getting your goals met, to getting towards what you want to accomplish. So let's not discount that. Sometimes we forget that showing up is a huge part of the battle, and you're still showing up every day. despite not being in the position you thought you would be, despite not having the coach's support like you thought you would have, despite maybe not having the success that you thought you would have at this point. You're still here, 10 toes down every day. You're showing up for it. Continue to do that, but continue to do that with the belief that breakthrough is coming. How else do I know that your breakthrough is coming? Quite simply, because God wants you to have it. That's right. God wants you to have it. You see, we aren't the creators of our dreams, of our thoughts. Think about the last thoughts you had a second ago, a minute ago. Can you even trace it? Did you create it? No, you didn't. A lot of these things are deposited into us by a higher power. There are millions upon billions of people on this earth, or hundreds of millions, and most of them don't want to play basketball. Most of them don't want to be a successful high school player. Most of them don't want to play at the college or maybe even pro level. That's not something everybody goes after. So you've got a unique dream, and you've been uniquely created and cultivated and called to answer this dream, to go on this journey, to accomplish this thing, and not only accomplish it, but receive the benefits that the journey provides. Receive the strengths, the skills, the perseverance, the character that the ups and downs, the vicissitudes of this journey is going to provide you. You're not just here because you chose to be here. You're here because God wants you here. And God wants you in this fire. God wants you to overcome this challenge. So continue to stay locked in, continue to believe, and continue to know without a shadow of a doubt your breakthrough is coming. Think about what breakthrough even is. Maybe you're searching for a particular statistic achievement. Maybe you're wanting to score a certain amount of points a game, or you're wanting to become a starter, or you're wanting to get a certain amount of shots, or maybe you're wanting to get certain accolades this year or achieve certain awards this year. Well, let's say, for instance, you want to average 20 points a game, and you're upset because you don't feel like you're in a position to do that. Maybe you're injured. Maybe coaches moves you from the starting lineup. Maybe it's just not your time for that particular goal. Well, number one, let's back up and remember that time is more than just this season, than just this month, than just this half of the year. You've got a long crescendo. And that's for even those of you that are seniors. You guys have more than just this next month of basketball, more than just this next 3 months of basketball, more than just this season of basketball. If you continue to stay committed, there are all types of opportunities that can open up for you, whether they be college playing opportunities at the Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, JUCO level, prep school level, whether they be opportunities to work as a graduate assistant at the college level, whether it be opportunities to coach next year, even if you are a senior. And if you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior, we have to sometimes think beyond just, man, it's not going my way now. Because a lot of times you look up and 1 year from now, you'll be ahead of where you ever anticipated. So continue to stay the course and know that God has a plan that's bigger than this one moment. We fixate on this one moment, and that's the enemy trying to get us to stop. That's the ops. That's the opposition, as you young folks say. Don't stop. Keep going. Know that this is for you. This entire situation has actually been crafted for your good. Your breakthrough is coming. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, I can feel it right now. Your breakthrough is coming. Here's another way, or not just that I've told you how I know your breakthrough is coming. Now I need to tell you what to do to ensure your breakthrough is coming. I need you to own it. I need you to be all about it. Think about a marriage, or some of you, maybe you have a long-term boyfriend or girlfriend, or if not, maybe you have friends that have that, or obviously maybe you have a mom or dad that's married. You guys understand the concept of relationship and commitment. And when you're married to something, you own it. When you're a mom or a dad and you have a kid, you own everything that that kid is about. That's probably why some of you guys are watching this right now, because your parents have said, "Hey, this is something you need to be thinking about. These are things you need to be hearing." We own it. Every part of who you are, we're about that. Well, you have to take that same ownership as a player, because when you sign up for a marriage or for becoming a parent or for a long-term relationship, all you see is the good, the 20-point games. All you see is the accolades, being the best player on the team, everybody patting you on your back. What you don't see are the injuries. What you don't see are the coaches yelling at you. What you don't see are the times you were benched. Many of you guys know my story as far as being a high school All-American. My school's all-time leading scorer, over 1,700 points in my high school career, 28 points a game as a senior. Division I All-American twice. In, G, NBA G League player, overseas All-Star, made over $1 million in my career. No, that's the highlights. I just told you 6 or 7 highlights. What I don't often say is I got benched my freshman year in college. The entire playoffs, we won the NIT my freshman year. I didn't score 1 point for like a 6 or 7 game run through the entire playoffs. There was times during my sophomore year where I went from playing multiple minutes, I'm sorry, playing heavy minutes to having my minutes restricted. There were times when I've told you guys when as an eighth grader, I didn't make the team. I didn't make my AAU team. There were times when overseas I had a debilitating back injury for the second half of the year and couldn't stand up straight for about 2 weeks. Didn't know if I was ever going to be able to play again. How many coaches I went through, 3 or 4 college coaches after they left and went on to other jobs, guys that recruited me that then left. And then I'm having to pick up the pieces with a new coach. That we just fixate on the highlights, but I need you to own the lowlights. I need you to own all that comes with the ups and downs of getting to the top of that mountain. There's going to be sometimes when your foot slips. There's going to be sometimes when you're hurting. There's going to be sometimes when you're cold. There's going to be times when you're sore. There's going to be times when you just don't feel like it and you wish it would end. But you've got to own that. That's all a part of the process. When we bake the cake, think about all those ingredients that go into it. It doesn't look like a cake until the last 5 minutes of the process. You add the flour, you add the baking powder, you add the sugar, the eggs. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to eat that. But that's all part of the process. And right now, that's what's happening for you. All these things are coming together, and it's all for your good. There's going to be a beautiful cake. There's going to be a beautiful presentation that is presented for you at the end of this process. But you have to own it. You have to stay 10 toes down, and you have to believe that your breakthrough is coming. Guys, I hope this helps. Like I said, like and subscribe. Be sure to check out Dr. Dish Basketball to get your $50 off the already discounted IC3 shot trainer. It's going to rebound more of your balls, rebound more of your missed shots, and allow you. Here's another great thing about the IC3 shot trainer. It's great for floaters. It's great for runners. It's great for jump hooks. Get yours today, and I'm telling you, you will be a better shooter this time 6 months from now. Guys, we appreciate you watching. Share this with a friend. Be sure to like in the comments. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. And we love you. Thank you for watching.